Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by my channel today. So today I am going to go over warning labels on stuff that I found around my house. Some are kind of disturbing. Some are very humorous to me, and some are shocking. It's going to be different stuff that has either a warning label or stuff that I feel like it should kind of have some sort of a warning of some kind on it. So let's get right into this. Welcome to Kat's Crazy Corner. So, again, these are products I found around the house. My creative brain always starts thinking of different things that I could talk about and stuff. And so this one has to do with warning labels on the back of products. I'm not going to tell you what the products are. I'm not going to show the product name or anything like that. Some of this stuff you may be able to figure out from the packaging on it and stuff like that, but I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to call out these companies. I'm not trying to put them on blast by any means. I just want people to start being more aware of warning labels and read some of them. And you could certainly, if you find some that are shocking or some that you're like, why would it say that? Or, humorous, whatever, you can certainly send them to me. You can get in touch with me through my email, or you can leave a comment with how I can get in touch with you, and I can do a whole another segment about this because I'm sure that there's a lot of them out there. So I basically found 7 products that don't have warning labels that I feel like they should have some sort of a warning label on them for certain reasons. And then on the other side of that, I found 7 products that I was either shocked or the warning on it, it's just okay. So we're gonna go right into this, and I have pictures to show you the backs of these products. Again, I blurted out any product names, things like that, because again, I'm not trying to put these companies on blast for this. I just think this is a very entertaining subject to talk about. So the first one here is a box of crayons. There's no warning on a box of crayons. Why is there not a warning on a box of crayons? Like, there should at least, I get that the only warning on there is that they're non-toxic. Okay, that's great, but at some point, even non-toxic things are gonna cause you to get sick, have upset stomach, whatever, if you eat them. So why isn't there like a choking hazard on a box of crayons? Because crayons break easily into small little pieces. Those are a choking hazard. That should be on a box of crayons. It should also tell you not to shove these in your nose. Like, how many stories have you heard of parents whose kids, or maybe you did it yourself, you stuck a freaking crayon up your nose for whatever reason? I mean, kids stick weird things up their noses, buttons, pennies. I mean, crayons would be one of those things that you should maybe specify, especially because it's children. Don't shove these up your nose. Don't shove them in your ear. Don't try to eat them. Don't swallow them, So I'm a little upset by that. I think that should be, but again, this is a smaller box too, so maybe they have the warning on the big boxes or something. I could be corrected. So if you know that information, you can leave it in my comments below. But on this particular box of crayons, no warning. Let's see. We have a couple of makeups here. Makeups probably should have some sort of a warning, because I'm sure that you shouldn't eat them. It shouldn't be ingested. I'm sure that the chemicals that they use, they might be a little unhealthy for, allergic reactions or, something like that. Like, I get it has all the ingredients, but let's be honest. How many of us really know what every single ingredient is on there, unless it's like water? We know what's in water. Well, most water. Some waters we don't know. But either way, unless it's, kind of like certain ice creams where they're just like, it's made with cream, milk, and sugar. Okay, we know what's in all of those things, but makeup, it probably should have something on it, do not ingest, do not shove it in your eye, may cause skin irritation. There should be some sort of a small warning, I would think, to that kind of a product, The next thing is face lotion. There's nothing on this face lotion at all. There's no warnings. Again, it's got the ingredients, but again, How many of us really do that kind of deep research into it? And how many of us clearly buy all organic stuff, like, so there should be, do not ingest. It will sting if it gets in your eye, because it does sting if it gets in your eye. It may cause your eyes to go blurry, like whatever it may be, but it should have some kind of a warning on there, because, and it doesn't even say like keep out of reach of kids. Like that's at least something. You at least warned somebody about something. Next is going to be these markers. Why isn't there a warning on the markers? These clearly are not organic. They're not non-toxic. So there should be a warning on these, may stain your clothes, may stain your hands. Do not eat. Do not write on your face. I know a lot of this is common sense, but seriously, guys, I've seen warnings on hair dryers that tell you not to use it while you're taking a shower. If we have to tell people not to use an electrical appliance while they're taking a shower with water, which can clearly electrocute you, why the heck isn't there something on a pack of markers telling you not to ingest them, not to draw on your face, not to shove it in your eye, don't sniff it. These are just common things that I think should be listed on this stuff, this acrylic paint tube, another prime example. Acrylic paint is going to stain. It's going to stain. It's going to stain your clothes. It can get on your hands. You don't want children to eat it. It doesn't anywhere on here say keep away from children. Again, these are some things that should be universal on certain products. It shouldn't just be, things that are poison. Acrylic paint can be poisonous if it's ingested. I'm pretty sure that you will get very ill if you eat a tube of acrylic paint or even eat part of a tube of acrylic paint. So again, something that should have some type of a warning label on it, in my opinion. These cat treats. Again, common sense would tell you, and most people I would think would have them away from where their kids can get into them. But I'll just say this. My sister and I, when we were younger, we sure did. We tried dog treats. We tried dog jerky. We did. We absolutely ate some. It wasn't terrible. But this is what I'm saying. Kids like to eat things like that. Kids like to, I'm sure that these probably would not be a good thing for a child to eat. And nowhere on here does it say keep away from children, or don't give your cat half of the bag. May cause a stomach ache. It tells you this is what you should approximately give, but it doesn't say what will happen if you can. I'm sure there's an overdose amount of cat treats you can give to your cat, okay? This body wash, again, why isn't there something that says keep it away from children? Keep it out of your eyes. Don't ingest it. Don't shove it up your nose or snort it. These are things, again, yes, they should be common sense. But again, we're talking about humans, and there's a lot of humans who do not have common sense. So body wash absolutely should have do not ingest, keep away from children, keep out of your eyes. These are basic things that should be on these. It's on a lot of other products, so why not body wash? So now we get into the opposite end of that. These are things that I found that I was like, that's interesting. That's quite the interesting type of a warning label or caution or whatever it may be. So this one is from a super glue gel. Again, I'm not telling you the brands on this stuff, but this super glue gel is telling me that I should use goggles and gloves and basically a face mask because it's telling me I should not breathe the inhalants in. If I got to do all that for some super glue, I don't want to use it. It seems a little bit dangerous for household appliances and things. Seriously, I'm going to glue the after effects, so the inhalants are still going to be there after it's dry and things. So my goodness, that seems like an awful lot for a super glue. A super glue to tell me to use goggles and gloves and basically a face mask. Wow, okay, that seems awful lot. The next one is this room spray. It's just an air spray, to make things smell good. Why does it say don't spray directly on food? Why do we have to tell people not to do that? Is there somebody who's like, ooh, I think this honeysuckle lilac spray will just add a lot of flavor to my chili. I'm just going to spray it right on top of. That means that somebody actually did this for them to have to put that on their label. Somebody actually sprayed it directly on their food and then complained about it. Seriously, guys, common sense tells you not to spray a chemical all over your food. Okay. This one is just more comical than anything. This I found on a card game. It's just cards. It's literally just cards, but this is what it says. Contains severed finger, frozen baby mammoth, and a pair of nipple tassels. Well, isn't that quite the combination that this contains? I guess you want to hit all kinds of fun, weird things, right? I mean, severed finger, who doesn't like that in their card game? And a frozen baby mammoth. This container doesn't seem quite big enough to hold a frozen baby mammoth in it. And a pair of nipple tassels. I mean, somebody might find that quite fun and enjoyable to utilize. But again, none of this stuff is in this card game. But I just thought it was kind of funny that this is what they said was in there. This next one is a spray varnish. And it literally says, do not smoke. Next to, where it says don't inhale it, don't huff it, don't set it on fire, how exactly do you smoke an aerosol? If anybody no, I don't want somebody to put it in the comments because I don't want to give people ideas. But seriously, somebody tried to smoke an aerosol. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how they would have done that. But that happened because somebody tried it and they had to put that on their label to warn others not to try that. Okay, again. This one was on a powdered coffee creamer. It says, don't store near or open flame. Why? Why can this not be stored near an open flame? Now, I understand if maybe it's because of the plastic and you're afraid the plastic's going to be set on fire. But why does it say, as you know, with powdered whatever, you don't want to store it near a flame? What am I putting in my coffee that is combustible like that can literally light on fire? So what you're telling me is, hey, this is a double duty thing. I can sprinkle it on my logs if I go camping as well as use it in my coffee. That's a little frightening that you're telling me not to put it near an open flame because clearly it's flammable. Oh, great. That's the kind of coffee creamer I want to use. And this one, I'm completely dumbfounded. I'm completely dumbfounded that this is what's on the back of my syrup bottle. May contain milk, eggs, anchovies. Anchovies? Like as in the fish anchovies? As in like what people used to put on their pizza, nasty, slimy little anchovies? Why the hell would my syrup contain anchovies? Why would you be processing my syrup anywhere near where you're processing anchovies? Ew, that is not a combination that I ever thought. And that was not something that I was expecting, was to find this on the back of my syrup bottle, is it may contain anchovies. Now I'm gonna start really looking at my bottles. Seriously, guys, because I don't want to eat anchovies possibly. Gross. You may not taste it, but now the thought of that is in my head and I don't want anchovy syrup. I'm good. I'm really good. And this last one, I literally, my jaw just dropped open and I'm pretty sure that your guys' is going to as well because this, I am dumbfounded completely that this was on this makeup. It literally says, warning, cancer. Warning, cancer? What in the Sam hell does that mean? What does that mean? There's warning cancer. Oh my God, so can I get cancer from using your eyeshadow? Is that what you're saying? Could you elaborate on the cancer? Will I get eyelid cancer? Will I get eyelash cancer? Am I going to end up with eyeball cancer if I use your product? Like, what? I mean, and if it's cancerous causing, shouldn't it be off the market? Seriously, this is one I probably should tell you exactly what it is and who it's by, because that's really disturbing that it says warning cancer on it. I'm seriously just dumbfounded by that one. I don't understand. So guys, seriously, start looking at your warning labels on everything. Clearly, you know, there's food products that have these funny things, and there's makeup, and, you know, all kinds of other household products. And seriously, you could send them to me in the comments, or, you know, get in touch with me and I can get some photos, and I could do a whole another part 2, which I'm sure I will, because I didn't cover that many things. There's only 14 items of millions of things out there. So, yeah, I'm going to start looking more closely, and I'm sure I'll do another one of these. And can I just say, guys, my eyes look super, super fantastic today. I just want to tell you that I tried that smoky eye blending thing from TikTok, and I don't even have TikTok, but I've read all about it, and you clearly see it works, because I'm sorry, my eyes look very beautiful today. Just had to give myself a little shout out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my entertaining video today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Have them join Kat's Crazy Corner Party. And we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.